sorry I can't be with you in person this year, but I want to take a moment to thank your board chairman, Rosalind Brock, and President Ben Jealous for their leadership and strong partnership that they formed with my administration. And I want to thank everybody at the NAACP's 103rd convention for coming together, not just today, but every day, to bend the arc of the moral universe towards justice.
Well, that was a videotaped message played this morning at the NAACP convention in Houston, Texas. The White House said the president could not make it personally to the convention because of a scheduling issue. Instead, they sent Vice President Joe Biden. But several political writers have noticed that the president's public schedule for today appears to be completely empty. Again, raising the question asked earlier this week about whether the president is taking the black vote for granted in this election. Joining me now, Reverend William Owens, president of the Coalition of African American Pastors. Reverend, thank you so much for being here. So you're there in Houston. Do you think the president is taking the black vote for granted?
I think he is. I'm confident that he is taking the black vote for granted.
Why?
Well, we have been so catering to the president. I think he just thinks that because we're black, we're going to vote for him.
Is he onto something? Because, you know, his approval rating among blacks is 96, 97%, which is obviously not the same as it is in the general community.
Well, I think he's taking us for granted. I think with him announcing support of same-sex marriage, it's going to change the dynamic. I don't believe it's going to be the same.
I know that's a big issue for you, and I just want to correct myself. I don't know about the approval rating, but the support in terms of the polls, say 96, 97% of the black community is with him. I know that's a big issue for you, the president coming out and personally endorsing gay marriage, although he hasn't made that part of his platform for re-election. Do you think that that is an issue for just a small group? Because if it had been a bigger issue, you know, it's been over a month since he announced that he was personally in favor of it, wouldn't we be seeing that in the polls by now?
I don't know that the polls that we are seeing are correct. I do know that we have polls also. Our polls do not show that he has that greater percentage of the black vote. So I don't know if the polls that you're looking at are accurate. And some of the people that you're asking might be not being honest, because I know some of the black Americans we've spoken with, out of peer pressure, they are saying that they'll vote for him, but there are thousands that are saying they will not vote for him.
Do you think they'll wind up voting for Mitt Romney, or they'll stay home?
I don't know. Now, I'm going to be very candid. Many of them are saying they will stay home, but they will not cast a vote for Obama. They're saying they'll stay home. We don't know how it will fall. We still have some time to go before the day of the election. If Mitt Romney can do the right thing, say the right thing, some might would vote for him. I don't know.
Why is it important for the president to show up personally, physically, at this NAACP convention? You know, he did it, I think, in 2009. He sent the First Lady in 2010, something like that. And then now this year, Vice President Joe Biden, and the president says via video message. Why is it important for him to be there physically, in your judgment?
It was important for him to be there because he should have been there. I think he would have been there had he not taken the NAACP for granted. The NAACP had pandered to the president. They are doing his will by endorsing same-sex marriage, and I don't think he counts them as being important now because he already has them. But if you look at why the NAACP voted for same-sex marriage, it was a few of them. Had they left it to the masses of the members of the NAACP, they would have lost. They had to do it in the cloak of darkness. And I think the president is making a serious mistake by taking the black vote for granted. And I think the NAACP has made a serious mistake by pandering to the president and endorsing same-sex marriage.
Reverend Owens, thank you so much for your thoughts, sir. All the best to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.